Hey now, lifelong fan Stu here, and this is Steelers Stew. Let's talk Steelers. Welcome to the very first episode of Steelers Stew. I'm your animated host and lifelong fan Stu. Now don't worry, I'm not one of those delusional ones. I bring the black and gold passion with just enough common sense. We need more of that. So if you talk about Troy Polamalu like he never left, you're in the right place. All right, now we're in the thick of it at Latrobe Training Camp for the Steelers. We've had several days of training camp. Yesterday, we had a day off. So, this is the perfect time to reset and talk about what we've seen so far and what I think we should watch for next. Let's start with the quarterback room. And guess what, y'all? For the first time in a long time, it's not drama, it's direction. Respectfully, old man Rodgers, Aaron Rodgers is the guy, period. No debates, no controversies. You can have your opinion, but you know without a shadow of a doubt that Aaron Rodgers is going to be the starter. Yeah, that future Hall of Famer is running the show. And we've already heard stories coming out of camp on how he's ready to be down with the team. He's motivating. He's showing leadership. He's putting the other guys, the other quarterbacks under his wing, Mason Rudolph and Will Howard. So now you got Steady Eddie, Mason Rudolph as the QB2 and a rookie Will Howard as QB3. Now notice I didn't mention Skylar Thompson because I really think that Will Howard was going to be QB3. Rookie who can just be under the tutelage of Aaron Rodgers and Mason Rudolph for a whole season. You never know what may come out of that. So Aaron Rodgers, with his leadership, is causing this quarterback room to be very confident, and it's going to the wide receivers as well. We just heard reports about Aaron Rodgers dealing with the wide receivers and telling them, when you run the route like you're going to catch the ball, like the ball is going to you every single time. And guarantee when they hear that coming from a Hall of Fame quarterback, guess what? They're going to listen. And that's just a small example, but as that experience that he has should benefit us, should benefit the receivers, should benefit the running back, should benefit the offensive line. So again, that quarterback room is calm and commanding, and that's refreshing. Next up, let's talk about the wide receivers. George Pickens is gone. Good move. Very physically talented, but the extracurricular we could do without. We moved on. Apparently he hasn't because he's always trying to sneak this, whatever. We're not worried about that. We got the number one, wide receiver number one, DK Metcalf. We good. We hearing how Calvin Austin is stepping up as the number two wide receiver. Good. That could benefit us. We already know we're going to be using those tight ends heavily. We got 3 tight ends we're going to be using heavily, right? With John New, Freiermuth, Washington. Now you got DK, Calvin Austin. Now we have to wait and see who's going to appear as the third wide receiver. I'm not sure if that's established yet. We got other wide receivers there. We got Robert Woods, Scotty Miller, Roman Wilson, who hasn't established himself yet. So we'll have to see. And then you're hearing those that are probably going to be on the bubble, like Rock Taylor and those others. We'll have to see how the rest of the training camp plays out to even see who's going to emerge as a third receiver. But things are looking good in that way. And of course, we can't ignore the defense. I mean, they can't be ignored because reports have been showing and talking about how the defense has been all over the place. We got skirmishes going on, battles with the wide receivers and the defensive backs. There's a lot of fire coming from the defense. Once the pad came on, they kind of stepped up another level. So let's see how that continues. A lot of experience on the defensive end with Haywood, Patrick Queen, Hy Smith, Darius Slay. Come on, Joey Porter coming in underneath Darius Slay, underneath Jalen Ramsey. This experience is going to benefit all of the younger defensive players. You got the rookie Derek Harmon coming in. You got Cameron Haywood there. and he'll fall under his tutelage. It's a nice balance with the defense. And what I'm hearing, they're all over the place. DK Metcalf said that he hadn't seen a defense like that. So this is all positive things, but we know this is just training camp. We're not going to get overly up or overly down about things that are reports that are coming out of training camp. It's consistently a thing that the defense has an advantage when they first come into training camp, and they usually do better than the offense, and that's been the case. So we expect there to be a change at some point where the offense starts, getting their just due. But guess what? Iron sharpeneth iron. That defense being as good as it is not going to do anything but help the offense get better. Later this week, I'll roll out some camp updates, and we'll talk about who's turning heads, who's struggling, and which bubble players are suddenly rising. Then we'll also talk about the initial depth chart that just came out. Then we'll shift gears into preseason game preview mode as the Steelers go against the Jacksonville Jaguars on August 9th. So you'll get this context, the predictions, and the no overreaction take here at Steelers Stew. Thanks for tuning in to Steelers Stew, where fandom meets just enough common sense. Hit that like button and drop your takes in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. You don't want the refs throwing a flag on you. Take care now.